Welcome back to our final segment of Chamber Exchange, the TV show. Want to thank our sponsors, St. Vincent Hospital and Bank Hometown, who help sponsor the show and allow us to bring on various guests. Very happy to have with us in this final segment Shon Rainford, who's the director of the Worcester Regional Food Hub. Shon, it's been a really kind of busy few months for the Worcester Regional Food Hub, which is a partnership that started with the Health Foundation of Central Mass, the Regional Environmental Council, the Chamber, to help kind of stand up this organization. You had a ribbon cutting in late May, some final work in June, actual certificate of occupancy for the kitchen at Union Station. But maybe we could just kind of step back and talk about the two areas of focus of the Food Hub, but particularly in this segment we want to talk about some of the kitchens, both at Union Station and Fitchburg. So maybe you could just kind of talk about the mission and history for a moment.
Sure, we've been doing this for almost 9 years, starting out at the Worcester County Food Bank, moving to locations in the Greendale neighborhood of Worcester, and now we've consolidated our operations in Worcester at the train station, at Worcester's Union Station, where we have 5 state-of-the-art brand new kitchens, where someone who wants to start or grow their food business, have a commissary kitchen for their food truck, can come. We provide all the equipment at a low hourly rate. We also provide technical assistance on how do I start a business, how do I get my permits, my certifications so that I can get up and running legally. If somebody wants to make a packaged product, we can walk them through the labeling guidelines. So we really try to make it as easy as possible for somebody to enter the food business space. We also,
and I want to break that down a little bit. So there's the whole focus around helping somebody with an idea of creating, how do I take a recipe that might be a family recipe or something they kind of just make in their kitchen. We've heard stories about people in COVID just getting bitten by the food bug and kind of doing things and then say, how do I scale this? So you'll work with people who are interested in having a business, scaling a business in the food space, but doing it the right way, because every city and town, the state and federal government have requirements on how you sell things, cleanliness, kitchens, training, right?
Exactly. Depending on the municipality, a home-based kitchen may or may not be allowed, and it's going to be limited in what type of products could be. Yeah. Here in the city of Worcester, there are no legal home-based businesses. We provide the training, the assistance, the kitchen availability. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, access to the kitchen. So folks, if they have a 9-to-5 job, they can cook early morning or weekends, after work. So we try to make it as easy as possible. We provide the cleaning and sanitizing supplies, the chemicals, the hairnets, the gloves, everything they need in order to make sure that they're being compliant.
And you train people on that?
We do. In addition, if somebody wants to get a wholesale permit, they want to take their product, whether it be granola or pickles or hot sauce, name a product, and they want to sell it to the local market or a distributor or a grocery store, they'll need a state wholesale permit for that, which has a lengthy list of documentation, recall plans, labeling guidelines that are required.
Walk them through that.
And we have a class on how to prepare for that wholesale permit. When they're finished with the class, they probably have about 95% of it given to them, and they have to tweak that final 5% to make it applicable to their business.
And then the 9 years that the Food Hub has been doing the kitchen work and training food-related entrepreneurs and businesses, you've worked with hundreds and hundreds and walked them through that process.
Correct. It's been hundreds. We've had many that have graduated from our space to open their own brick and mortars here in the city of Worcester, as well as in Fitchburg, Metro West, just a number of restaurants that people would recognize here in the city. Unique Cafe, Belen, Mint Kitchen and Bar, several of the businesses at the Worcester Public Market and beyond.
And then there's a whole host of people that have graduated from the program that continue to use the kitchen at a very affordable rate. They can rent it rather than having to go out and buy equipment or rent it, or rent a space that they maybe be cost prohibitive. They come to the Food Hub and can rent on an hourly basis access to the state-of-the-art equipment.
We've had people with this for almost all those 9 years.
Right.
And we don't have any length of time. We're not going to kick you out because you're busy and successful. People are all over with regards to life experience. We have stay-at-home dads. We have people that work full-time. We have those that this is their full-time business and they have employees. So I always say wherever you are in your journey, now's the time to contact us because we can help navigate those roadblocks and speed bumps along the way.
So you went from a commercial kitchen that the Food Hub was renting at Greendale People's Church to now 5 commercial kitchens at Union Station. And then in addition to that, last year, a little over a year ago, I think it was a similar situation in Fitchburg, where there's a commercial kitchen with access as well.
Exactly. The Fitchburg Public Market, people see the front of it where we have a number of vendors that have their stalls and they're selling their amazing food to the
Great
public.
place to come for lunch or dinner, you know.
Exactly,
Yep.
exactly. And then behind the scenes, we have similar kitchens as we do here in Worcester at Union Station. So if somebody lives in the northern part of the county, or it's more accessible to Route 2, they can come to the Fitchburg Public Market and have access to the same services there.
And so, so a number of these brick and mortar businesses that these have morphed and grown into, but then a whole host of graduates who have this as a side business, successful side business, catering, products that they sell retail, et cetera. So there's lots of kind of opportunities depending on what people want to do.
Yeah, we have so many different varieties of food. The various diverse cultures that are represented here in Worcester and in Fitchburg. Just name a country and we probably have somebody making food from there.
Right.
And it's packaged products, it's catering, it's ghost kitchens, it's events, fairs, festivals, farmers markets, and then we have products on grocery store shelves.
Right, and the other thing is you can also work with existing restaurants and businesses that say, hey, I don't have enough prep area. I want to do some prep work. I want a bigger kitchen, a place where I can do that. You'd also work with existing restaurants, organizations as well.
Absolutely. With the Big E coming up, that's an example where somebody may need thousands of units of product and their kitchen may just not be able to handle it. So they can come to us and we can provide that space so that they can churn that product out.
So for Worcester's restaurant scene, which has been a big plus, which you're adding to with graduates, there's seasonal or year-round opportunities for them if they need more space to kind of meet customers' needs.
Yeah, if they already have their ServSafe Manager permits, their insurance, it's super easy to get them up and running.
So Shon, a lot happening with these opportunities in Worcester and Fitchburg. People can get a hold of you how?
Our website is worcesterfoodhub.org. Find me at info@worcesterfoodhub.org.
Okay. Well, exciting stuff at Union Station and in Fitchburg, and look forward to growing the food entrepreneur scene and empowering people with this skill set in a variety of different ways. So if you're a foodie, go on to the Worcester Food Hub website, worcesterfoodhub.org. If you're somebody who's creative, who wants to pursue a recipe, idea, or a food-related business, the Food Hub is the place to go. With that, I'm going to sign off and thank Shon for being here and thank you for being with us.